Greetings. It's an honor to finally meet you. Welcome to New Romulus and the first Alliance Summit. The opening ceremonies will begin soon. Until then, please, wait here in the assembly hall.
Well, here we are. It's still a little hard to believe, isn't it? Peace in our time, or so they say in all the media reports. Regardless of the outcome today, the crew of the Enterprise stands ready.
Ah, good to see you. Quite a sight to see, this summit. I can't help but wonder what the role of Starfleet will be once it's complete. Will we return to a role of discovery, or remain on guard, phasers at the ready?
It is a pleasure to finally meet you. Your reputation precedes you, of course. Were it not for your efforts, this summit wouldn't be happening. Allow me to thank you for that, on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. We've quite the journey ahead of us, but we'll begin today by taking that important first step.
Come on! Today is a momentous occasion for us all. Let us hope that this conference goes better than the one at Kittima. You have done well to prove that we need this agreement to succeed. Still, it would be naive of us all to assume that this peace will last any longer than the ones that have come before. More likely, we're on the peaceful side of a giant circle, and it is only a matter of time before we find a side of war once more.
Jolan True. Truly, we are witnesses to history. If only my esteemed mentor, Ambassador Spock, had lived to see this day. When reflecting upon this summit, I am reminded of an ancient Terran saying he once taught me. They shall beat their swords into plowshares. Many here today would see that come to pass for us, I think. And yet, despite the withdrawal of the Iconians, we have many enemies throughout the void. Many worlds must be rebuilt to survive. It seems we have great need of both swords and plowshares. A strong alliance can secure both of them for us all.
Well met. Quite the gathering today, wouldn't you agree? One hopes that amidst all this splendor, the great powers find it in their hearts to remember the forlorn people of Cardassia, the orphans.
Greetings. We stand upon the threshold of a great venture for all gentle beings in the galaxy. The Teferi, as always, shall strive to seek a state of balance. This may be our greatest challenge yet, but one we cannot forsake.
Hello. I've heard this summit is as much about peace as it is a resolution of the war. I hope that's true. Bajor is long overdue for peace, prophets willing.
It is agreeable to see you here. Considering your actions during the Iconian conflict, it is eminently logical for you to be a part of determining the Alliance's path forward.
While Rule 34 says that war is good for business, I think I've had my fill of it. Still, if what I hear on the wind is true, we're in for a large helping of Rule 35. Exactly. And here's hoping that business is good. The markets took a beating in the last days of the war.
The opening ceremonies are about to begin. Ambassador Sugihara will be making an announcement shortly.
May I have your attention? The summit is about to commence. Please, join me in the main conference room now. So glad you could make it. I have to admit, you've done what many believe to be impossible, bringing everyone to the table to form a greater galactic alliance. Well done. Now, if you would be so kind, would you mind escorting your leader to the conference room? I can't think of a better honor guard.
Is it time? Very well. Let's not keep history waiting. Lead the way. Fellow delegates, honored guests, we stand at a crossroads.
Chancellor! That Romulan poisoned his wine! This is Romulan treachery!
We did no such thing.
Mr. President, look out!
You. Once again, you meddle in the affairs of your betters, alien! No, I suppose not. Then know this. I am Specialist Krog. I am trained to withstand all forms of torture. Feel free to ask me what you will. But I will not be cooperative. One that shall be free of your wretched species, I think. And soon! Most astute, alien. Or perhaps a lucky guess? That seems more likely, yes. To this room? A simple matter of putting one foot in front of the other, really. With considerable practice, you may be able to master the technique. Although I have my doubts. A clumsy, childish attempt at reason. Ugh, pathetic! One of my people is worth 1,000 of your misbegotten species. As you wish. I am alone, and were it not for that wretched little creature, I would be the victor. Fate is Search the skies for a star in the grip of death, and you may find my home. It amuses me to watch you flail about so. 1 star down, trillions to go.
Hello. I see you've discovered a temporal anomaly. We detected a time breach in the 29th century. Strangely, we couldn't track the actual traveler, but we sensed a change in history on this day and time. Seemed like a good idea to investigate it. No doubt an attempt to fatally undo the Alliance Summit. Quite the terrorist act. If this summit fails, everything you saw in the future would be disrupted at best. At worst, that future will cease to exist entirely. We weren't able to track her until she actively tried to kill President Oke. Quite the skilled infiltrator, our anomaly. This may come as a surprise, but my preliminary bioscans indicate that she is from the Nakul system.
Go to the future? If we're certain they are from Nakul, wouldn't a preemptive strike in this time put an end to any of their future ambitions?
That's correct. The safest course of action is to stop the incursion at its point of origin, the 29th century Nakul system. Time is of the essence. We'll need to leave soon. May I suggest turning over your prisoner to Commander Jarak before we depart?
I'll be happy to acquaint Specialist Krog with the interior of a high-security Romulan holding cell. Good hunting.
All hands, brace for the temporal shift. Now! I take it you're seeing the same thing we are. While the Nakul star was ruined by the Toxutat in your time, the fact that it's not a black hole is quite the mystery. Quite so. We're also reading a massive structure of unknown origin near the star. It's a day for enigmas, it seems. Strange. This system hasn't been inhabited for decades. But not cool enough to. Unknown vessels, you have violated Nakul space. You shall pay with your eyes.
starting to come together. General Vosk is the leader of a radical element within the Nakul. We've been looking for him for some time. Acknowledged. Sensors indicate she's of Nakul registry. The Envy Destiny.
I am General Vosk of the Nakul. I do not recognize your vessel, and your face is new to me. Identify yourself. Be silent. The goals of a primitive aboard a garbage scow matter little to me. Leave Nakul at once.
Bad news. I'm reading multiple Nakul warp signatures inbound to our location. We'll maintain overwatch as long as we can. Go get Vosk.
I admire...
The portal is ready.
All hands, begin Temporal shunt. For Nakul, for destiny.
Come with us, sir. It's time.
Computer, initiate self-destruct sequence. Now.
Destiny in one piece. Her temporal tech alone is well worth saving. Cover me while I try to shut down the self-destruct sequence. Be prepared. The Nakul won't go down easy. Incoming enemies! Hold the line! Damn! Hard lock the self-destruct. I'm going to try to bypass the lock. Cover me. More not cool heading our way. Looks like they've learned a trick or two from the Borg. Let's download what data we can and leave. Multiple Nakul life signs detected. Started using a full data purge. I can stall that for a while. Need a little more time here. Cover me! Data notes. Better have a look. It's grim. Destiny is about to explode and the Nakul are on the verge of a major military operation. I'll return to Pasta, call for reinforcements, and hold the line. I managed to bypass the security protocols on the main console. Grab any critical data you can and beam out before Destiny explodes.
about to get rough. That could have gone better. Still, with that data you downloaded and a little luck, we might be able to find the not cool vessels that made it through the portal. Hopefully before they can do any serious damage to the time stream. Your confidence is reassuring. Let's get you back to... Wait. We just registered a new historical record. It appears that General Vosk has been found and dealt with in the distant past by Captain Jonathan Archer. Indeed. We've got our work cut out for us. I suspect we'll have to recruit more temporal agents to deal with incursions of this magnitude. Regardless, thank you for all your help today. Let me know when you're ready to return to your time.
Are you ready to return to the 25th century?